Throw out your ISP router and replace your ISP services with 5G. Wait, what?
Break it down now, phone, gadget, apps, it's the TechieGuy, yeah.
So this is what we've been told to do by our cellular carrier as they launch mobile home internet service. Why pay your local ISP for slow speeds when you can get super fast internet via 5G? Now, I have a problem. I have tested 5G in the past and frankly, it failed miserably. Maybe it's just my area. Maybe everything is bigger in Texas except for 5G. So I challenged my good friends David and David from Pay It Forward, who are in New York, to a 5G test-off. Is that a word? Not sure. So the rules are pretty simple. Each one of us drives around and stops randomly at 3 different locations. We test 5G on our phones using the speedtest.net app. Whilst we're there, we might as well test LTE as well, and we're going to check if YouTube works just well, because we can. At the end, we're going to tally up the results and see who has the best 5G. Will it be Texas or will it be New York? Here is how it went. Just arrived on site number 1, 5G being tested on the Pixel phone. Let's see what happens. Wish me luck. Okay, first step, let's make sure we're on 5G and then run speedtest.net. Of course, I'm going to fast forward through this so you don't have to watch it going 1%. But look at this, 11.1 on the download, 4.74 on the upload. That is certainly not those 5G speeds we were told about. Let's go change it to LTE. I'm going to go mobile network, and instead of selecting preferred network as 5G, I'm going to force it to go to LTE, and then let's go run that test again. And one more time, I'm just going to make sure we're on LTE, fast forward this little bit, and let's see what kind of speed we get on LTE. We are looking at 11.1 on the download and 1.42 on the upload. Kind of similar to the previous one, to be honest. So finally, let's test YouTube, and it seems to be a little bit of a stutter at the beginning, but then there's no buffering, it just plays. Let's skip over the ads. There goes my ad revenue this month, and the video just plays. On to site number 2. Right, site number 2, again, same thing. Let's see, we're on 5G. I'm going to do the test, and I'm getting 38.0 megabits per second on the download, 3.22 on the upload. Change it to LTE, run the same thing, but look at this. I'm now getting 149 megabits per second on the download on LTE. Shouldn't it be the other way around? YouTube just plays again, so I think we're good to site number 3. And you know the drill, we get to the site. We're going to test 5G first. Here you can see 37.2 on the download, 2.93 on the upload. Change it to LTE. What are we going to get on this particular one? Not so great. 12 megabits per second on the download, 5.23 on the upload. What's the story with YouTube on LTE? Yeah, just a little bit of buffer at the beginning, and then it just plays beautifully. Okay, on to the final results. So here are the results. On average, 5G, 28.7 megabits per second for the download, 3.6 megabits per second for the upload. Whereas LTE had an average of 57.4 megabits per second on the download, and on the upload, 3.9. So you can clearly see across the 3 sites, LTE was actually better than 5G. Who would have thought? So what have we learned? Well, as you saw, LTE is still king. For most applications, there's nothing wrong with LTE speed. 5G is really location sensitive. You can get terrible speed in one location and totally different results in another. At the time of recording this, I literally have no idea what the results are from New York. It may be faster, it may be slower, I just don't know. So let's head over there right now in this video that's over here, and let's see what these guys did. I'll see you over there. Let's go.